Okay, so now we're going to be working on hemming stitches. And the first thing that you're going to need to know how to do is fold the hem. Each of your hemming stitches must have a 1/2 inch hem that is on the rubric, and I will measure them if they seem really completely out of whack. So the directions in the book tell you to first fold 1/4 inch over to start. This is how we clean finish a hem. Now, I didn't measure that. Okay, that's going to be buried within the hem. I can eyeball that. If you need to measure it, then measure it. But take a look at that. It's just a small fold. Just make sure that it's not bigger than 1/4 inch. And if you have questions about the size of anything, measure it. Now, I'll be honest with you, that actually was a perfect 1/4 inch if I measure all the way down. Okay, but that's not the important thing. The important part is the measuring of the 1/2 inch hem. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over onto the right side of the fabric, because if we were making a pair of pants, hemming a pair of pants, this would be the inside. So we're going to mark the outside. You're going to take your hem gauge or your ruler, and you're going to measure up a 1/2 inch. Let me turn it this way so you can see. You're going to put your 1/2 inch mark at the edge of the fabric. And you're just going to give a little tiny mark. Okay, we did this for the overcast. 3 marks should be sufficient. You can do 4 if you really feel like. The more marks you make, the more even it's going to be, the fold. Okay, so the reason, now you can see my marks, the reason for these marks is because when you fold up, see now I'm placing it with the marks down, the goal is to actually lift up the fabric, find the marks, and fold them, fold the fabric right on those marks. And this fabric you're going to find, if you just give it a press with your fingers, it holds its shape. So what you have right there is a 1/2 inch hem. If you have questions about it, again, it's on the rubric that your hems must be 1/2 inch. They also must be consistent width, which means they shouldn't vary. Here's a 1/2 inch. It's a smidge more than a 1/2 inch, which is fine, and 1/2 inch. So what we have here is exactly what you're looking for. You're going to need to do this 4